Good afternoon. Welcome to the Inspiring Inking Facebook page and welcome to the Inspiring Inking YouTube channel. I'm Amanda Fowler. It's Tuesday at 2 o'clock, time for my live of the week, Craft and Chat. If you are here watching live, let me know. Tell me if you can see and hear me clearly. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for popping by. All of the products that you're going to see later, you will be able to purchase from my online store and you'll find links below. And do please sign up for my mailing list as well, so you can be the first to hear when I've got some new creative inspiration for you. That goes for subscribing on YouTube as well. Click the notification bell. That would be amazing. So how are we today? Is it warm where you are? Here in the UK, we are into another heat wave, potentially 33, 35 degrees by the end of the week. So it is likely to, oh, I'm a bit wonky today, hang on. It's likely to stop work on Friday. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing very much, I don't think. Because it just, it's too warm to work. And our houses in the UK don't have air conditioning. So if there's no breeze, we're kind of stuck. So how are we all doing? I've got a few updates for you. I've got some projects to share with you later. So about 20 minutes or so of chatting, and then we'll get on to the crafting. Firstly, I've had quite a few messages from you about how are the wedding plans going. The actual wedding plans are all in Kim and Dom's hands. They have sorted out everything. And we are mainly turning up. Turning up, which is amazing. We have some lovely apartments, all of us are sort of staying together in a group, and she's got lots of things for us planned to do. We're there 4 days before the wedding. So all the plans are going really, really well. As far as my dresses are concerned, I know you want to know about the dresses. So my favorite dress, which I own, well, I own all of these dresses, but my favorite dress is a little bit snug. When I bought it, it was very snug. It's a little bit snug. So, a few pounds will make a difference. So that weight loss bit is going okay. I need to lower my stress levels a little bit though. Anyone got any kind of calming things? Not about the wedding, it's kind of all the other stuff that's going on in my world. But yes, sadly, I'm not one of those people who loses weight when they're stressed. No. Anyway, so I've got one dress that is slightly snug, but that's my favorite dress, and it has pockets. So, it is awesome. I have a second dress, which is also awesome, but it's a maxi, and it's a good backup dress. Haven't yet decided. And I may well have some more dresses coming this week, which are actually, to be fair, the same style as the maxi, but sort of knee length, mid calf. So I'm very excited about those too. So, I'm hoping, that I will have a choice of dresses when we actually get to it. So I've got a couple of things to make, a few bits and pieces. I was hoping to get a shawl crocheted. It's not happening. I currently feel that I've got like 2 full-time jobs going on at the moment. So apart from sleeping, there's kind of no time for anything else at the moment. So yeah, but I am very excited. Very, very excited. And Brian and I, we're staying in Verona for an extra night, and we've booked a food tour, which I have to say is one of my favorite things to do in a city that I've never been to, or even a country I've never been to. I have been to Italy before, but we've not been to Verona. And you know, the tour guides take you to all the tiny little places that you would never find on your own, and you get little treats at every place. Maybe you know, soupçon of wine. That's French. That's not very good. I don't know what's Italian for small. I need to get my phrase book out. So yeah, a little bit of wine to go with. So yeah, I'm very excited, and maybe some limoncello. That will be good. So yeah, we're everything is going okay. So that's good. So let's see. Oh my word, everyone's here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Jen's here, Anne's here, Marion's here from Perth. Scylla's saying good afternoon and it's hot. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Donna. Oh my goodness me. Cool where she is, expecting to get to -1. Oh, Marion, yes. All of Australia is very sad after the passing of Olivia Newton-John. I think the world is sad about Olivia Newton-John. Greece, yeah. What a wonderful woman and a wonderful singer and actress. And yeah, it's very sad. It is very sad. Judith's here. Hello, hello. Chris and Angela are here. 28 in the garden. Really need the rain. Oh my goodness, don't we just? Our grass is like walking on shredded wheat. It's brown and crispy. Brian was raking up all the dead grass, and obviously all of the grass is dead. It's just raking it up. And we've got so much just soil. There's nothing there at all. So I'm just hoping that the grass roots are dormant, as otherwise we're going to have to re-turf or something ridiculous. Good morning. It's Val, isn't it? From Hollywood, Florida, because your name's changed on YouTube. Claire, hello. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. Stella, Texas is in the house. Janet saying she can't do much in the heat. Even crafting takes energy. Yes, it does. Good afternoon, Karen and Jan. And Donna's saying do more craft to de-stress. Yeah. The part of my busy world is because we've got the wedding in Italy and then there's a UK celebration as well. Pretty much all of my events in September have to be pre-designed, pre-cut, ready to go in the post and so on. And I'm still working in August as well. So I've got like 2 months worth of stuff. So there is plenty of crafting going on, just not like the Zen crafting, the speedy crafting. Leslie's saying pockets are the best. Yes, pockets in dresses. I said that to Brian the other day and he just didn't get it. And I went, yeah, but you have pockets in everything. All your trousers have pockets. He said, but I don't, yeah, he didn't get it, but it is amazing. So crochet is being recommended. Claire saying just wear the dress that fits and not diet. Yeah, it's a tricky one because the other dress is my favorite dress. So we'll see. Hello, Tina. So Chris is saying, oh, piccolo bicchiere di vino, small glass of wine. Yeah, that is probably what we'll be having with our food tour. Hopefully not with dinner. Hello, Sue and Maureen. Yeah, Valerie, you're on YouTube. Yeah, not Facebook. Oh, wow. So Sue was saying Erin, her lovely granddaughter, who has had pockets in her ball gown. Yes, I think that is very important. It is very important. Okay, so let's see. Right, I'm going to slurp my coffee. I know it's hot and I'm drinking hot coffee, but I always do. And hot tea, but I normally have a glass of water as well. So, you know, it kind of balances stuff out. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is holiday reading, summer holiday books. What are you reading right now? I'm sure many of you know I am a voracious reader. Again, because I'm so busy at the moment, I actually do not have a book on the go at the moment. But that's mainly because I know if I pick one up, then I won't stop reading it. And that's because that's kind of how it is. Or I'll stay up crazy late reading, which doesn't help either. So what kind of books do you like to read on your summer holidays? So I read almost everything. I do like, I suppose it's classed as fantasy, I guess. Vampires, witches, werewolves, ridiculousness. But I like mysteries, I like murders, I like, actually that's a really random thing to say. I like, you know, chick books that are just kind of nonsense. And then I read business books and autobiographies and historical novels, time traveling novels, all sorts. I read almost anything really. And I think I downloaded about 15 books at the weekend onto my Kindle. So I love a real book. Absolutely, it's like I'm doing charades. It's a book. I love a real book, but I have a Kindle, and a lot of what I read is I have a subscription. It's Kindle Unlimited, which means I can have like 10 or 15 books on my Kindle at once. And it means then I can read really good series. So if I find somebody that I really like and they've got a series of books, you know, I can read 20 books in the series. And obviously if you're buying them one at a time, that's quite a lot. So my Kindle Unlimited is kind of my book budget. So favorite authors, favorite books that you're reading at the moment, pop them in the comments, and yeah, and let me know, because I love to know, you know, different authors and different people, and any recommendations for books that my husband might like to read as well. Yeah, because actually, what are your male counterparts reading currently as well? Because that's really interesting to know. So let's have a look. Good morning, Susie. She's in Illinois. Gordie's here. Hello, hello. Deborah is not in Calgary, but in Northern Ontario. Haileybury. How exciting. Donna loves horror stories. Karen saying John Grisham's her favourite and travel writers. All of the above. Marion saying her favourite books are Stampin' Up catalogues and cookbooks. So, yeah, I would agree. But when I'm on holiday, I actually have copies of the catalogues on my iPad. So I don't have to take them with me. And cookbooks, I adore cookbooks. Brian buys me a cookbook every Christmas. And it's kind of part of my Christmas Day tradition that I sit in the afternoon and read my cookery book. So yes, I actually read them, and I read every recipe, and yeah, I love cookery books. The #1 ladies detective agency, Alexander McCall Smith, says Anne. Oh, Deborah's saying that she likes all kinds, but lately historical novels. Kate Quinn. Loved the Alice Network and Huntress. Also the Rose Code. Judith saying Where the Crawdads Sing. Read the book and just seen the film. Both were fab. So that's actually in my Amazon basket in paperback form currently. Because I've been hearing great things about it. Valerie's back on Facebook now. She's happier there. That's good. Deborah's saying she's hoping to see the movie. Judy likes historical novels. Oh, Donna loves Nora Roberts. Nora Roberts thriller, mystery, murder. I seem to remember. Kathy Bramley, light-hearted. Chris is saying audiobooks read by David Rintoul. So that's an interesting thing, because audiobooks I like when we're on like a long plane journey particularly, but I always fall asleep. So I can't listen to an audiobook kind of, during the day, because honestly, they just send me to sleep. But it does depend on the narrator. So I will go and listen to what he sounds like. Valerie's saying that she had to pare down the cookbook collection for lack of space. Yeah, again, I did that, although Kimberly did take quite a few when she moved out. To be fair, Connor took quite a few when he moved out as well. And there are books that I use a lot. They're all in the kitchen. So I've got huge 2 big shelves that are full in the kitchen. And then I've got another bookcase as well. Hi, Julie. Jen saying that she loved Crawdads and also Songbirds by Christy Lefteri. Interesting. It's very good. So there's a few. Hi, Laura. There's quite a few recommendations there for us. I have to say, whenever I ask this question, and I must ask it every 6 months or so, whenever I ask this question, I get loads, a great big long list, and I go and I look at all the different books. And the great thing about a Kindle as well is you can download a chapter, and you can then see whether or not you like the book, or you like the author's style. But yeah, I love reading. Bernard Cornwall. So Donna's saying For gentlemen, her husband likes Alexander Kent and Bernard Cornwell, the Sharp series. Yeah, so Brian, I think, has read all of those. He also reads Giles Milton, I think it is. There's something along the lines of Churchill's Ungentlemanly War or something, I think he was reading. So yeah, so they're both really good. So that's really cool. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I might have some more books now to download. Pop into my basket. Well, people always ask me as well, you know, at Christmas and things, what they can get me. And I always love to have like a big stack of books of, you know, things to read. Oh dear. Ooh, excuse me. I was up early this morning. Just trying to get stuff done. Oh, Julie's going to look for songbirds as well. Okay. So last week, I told you that Stampin' Up had announced some more different options for Celebration. Celebration is still running. You've got till the end of August. So what are we now? The 9th. So you've got 21 days, 22 days. Yeah, 22 days. So yeah, so make sure you get your orders in. There are a few things that are kind of lower in stock now. I think the hippo dies and the seafoam cards and envelopes are both kind of lower in stock. But at the moment, everything from the original offering is still available. So that's good. I also want to say, at the moment, stock levels are good across Stampin' Up here in Europe. I know it's not the same across the world, but here in Europe, stock levels are pretty steady. But Stampin' Up have said that they are having issues getting products to us. So I know some of you will already be thinking about your Christmas crafting and the things that you might be doing and so on. So I would just recommend that if you've got things that you're thinking that you want to get, I would get them sooner rather than later. Just from the point of view of making sure that you get the stuff that you want. Global shipping issues are, you know, we know that there are issues. There are issues with products coming from China. There are issues with shipping containers. But here in Europe specifically, with, you know, there are so many different things going on. I mean, if you look at Central Europe, we've got fires, we've got floods, you've got the Russian invasion of the Ukraine. You've got issues with freight and trains, and the ports are getting congested. So there's all sorts of different things going on. So yeah, as always, if you get the stuff that you want, then you know you've got it. So yeah, and obviously right now you get extra goodies when you spend your £45. So celebration rewards are £45, at £45, at £90, and then kind of multiples of 45 on top of that. If you're thinking about spending £90, do spend the extra £9 and join my team, because if you do that, you'll actually get £31 worth of product extra. The shipping is free, so that's worth another £6.95 before you even start. So that's worth £37, nearly £38. It's kind of a no-brainer, really. Happy to chat about that and talk to you about it. There's lots of my team here. Lots of people who have been awesome customers and have now become team members. And honestly, truly, it is the best deal. You get a discount on all of your products that will last all the way through till December at the earliest. If you purchase every quarter, the minimum sales requirement, then you stay as a demonstrator. And that is as simple as it is. And yes, absolutely, you can be your only customer. You can share catalogues around with family and friends and sell, or build a business if that's what you want to do. But it's the most asked question. Can I just buy stuff for me? Yep, you can. And why wouldn't you? You're worth it. Okay, so let's see. Jan's got a few recommendations. Katie Fjord, Richard Osman's The Thursday Murder Club. Now, I've seen really mixed reviews about that one. Some reviews have been really, really good, and then others weren't. So that's really good, Jan. Thank you for recommending that. And then The Man Who Died Twice. Sue's saying Remarkable Creatures and The Familiars and the Foundling. Okay. Good morning, Kathy Jean. She's in Canada. Hello, Joanne. And Sue, we had several emails going backwards and forwards yesterday. I sent one just to clarify about some products. If you can reply to that when you get a minute, that'd be amazing, because then I can sort out the other stuff. Hello, Doris. Doris is in Wisconsin. We've got a lot of USA friends. Both of his goods were really good. Stacey, is that Stacey Hall's? Oh, okay. So you see, Karen's saying she tried the Thursday Murder Club and couldn't get into it. So reading is so specific, isn't it? It's just, you know, if you love a book, it's good. And if you don't, at least the charity shop get it. And that's the best bit for me. Oh, Richard Osman. Okay. So you enjoyed them. Jan enjoyed them. Karen didn't. Interesting. See? Awesome. Right. Shall we do some crafting? I'm going to be sharing one of my favorite sweets in the catalogue, apart from the fact that the paper's downstairs. That's not very helpful or useful, is it? So you wait there and I'll run downstairs and get it. I'll be back in a minute. I've been chuckling as I was going downstairs because I said I'll just run downstairs. There's no running going on in this house today. Not in this heat. Okay, so let's just I'm out of breath already. Okay. So, how are we doing? Is my sound okay now? Can you see the papers? And it's a bit noisy outside again. Is the microphone picking up the noisiness that's going on outside? Val's saying pretty bags in the cubbies today. Yes. Yeah, some of those are coming soon. Okay, so let me show you what the products are today. So it's on page 56. Ooh! Oh, I'm sorry if that made you giddy. It is Abigail Rose. There we go. Page 56 and 57. So it is a pack of papers and they are very muted. It's petal pink, early espresso, crumb cake, vanilla. There's a little bit of smoky slate and basic black. There's a lovely wide ribbon and stamp set and dies to coordinate. So it's a beautiful, beautiful set. So I'm going to show you the papers. I'll bring them up a bit. So this is one of the smoky slate papers and it's just so delicate. And then you've got these amazing sepia flowers and they are quite straightforward to cut out. But equally, they just make good standalone cards as they are. We've got some stripes and then some sort of tulip and flower paper with script running behind it. You've got some leaves and then this beautiful, it looks like a linen effect on the paper. It's not, the paper's completely smooth, but again, kind of sepia tones. Then we've got, again, this is sort of a linen effect. And then the poppies on the back. Then I think this is my favorite sheet. Actually, if I could buy a pack of this single sheet, I would. It's like a ledger, but you can see it's a ledger that's faded completely. And it's obviously a financial kind of ledger because it's got money and incomings and outgoings. But I adore this. And then we've got this really abstract paper, or which you're going to see in a minute, which is very cool because it kind of coordinates with one of the dies. And then we've got this paper. Now, again, this paper, you can cut these out, these individual flowers out as a grouping, and it makes a really, really beautiful card. And then it's got polka dots on it. So to go with it, you've got this Cottage Rose stamp set. And there are dies. Now, there are 8 dies. One that cuts out that flower. One that cuts out that leaf. And then the others, these others cut. Get these out, show you. They cut really beautiful, delicate flower images, leaf images. Really, really beautiful. And then the eagle-eyed amongst you will go, oh, sorry, there's one more flower there, look. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed I've only shown you 7. And that's because this die is number 8. Now, this die does multiple things. Okay, so the first thing it does, let me just get it out. The first thing that it does is it will cut out that flower there. It will also cut out those 3 flowers there. Okay, so and you can see that if you cut this piece out, you can actually, you've got the die cut pieces and they perfectly align. But what you can do that is even more exciting with this, and I've got to pop all the bits out first. And obviously you can use all of these pieces if you wanted to. So I just push those to one side. So this paper, this die cut, do you remember this paper? This is designed to die cut on this paper. So you just have to kind of match it up to the right image. So it doesn't matter where you position it, just so it lines up. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put some glue on this and stick it down. And I find this is the easiest way to do this. So put glue, and then I just put little dots of glue on these additional bits. And then actually, yeah, I'm going to put it here. So just before you press it down, put it down. And if you've got any little bits that are kind of sticking up, you can just pop an extra little bit of glue. So now what I'll do is I'll get my scissors and just roughly trim like so. Isn't that cool? And then if you just sort of put your scissors on a bit of an angle and you're just gonna sort of lift it and just snip a little bit off, so it's actually hidden behind. And then what I am going to do is I've got a card blank and an inside. I need a stamp that is going to fit. Marvelous. Just down here. There we go. And I'm going to use the leaf stamp and just stamp some leaves for the inside. So let's just stick that one in. And I've put that on very vanilla because there is a vanilla tone to this one. Now, obviously, I could just finish the card like that and it would look really nice. But what I am going to do is get some blends. And I've got Petal Pink and Soft Sea Foam. And to be honest, I don't know how much how much ink I've got in these, because we used these at my team day a few weeks ago, and it could it could just be, oh no, I think we're doing okay actually. So what I'm actually doing is I'm using the dark, so this is the dark Petal Pink on the insides of the flowers, and anywhere that there is shading, because the artist that's drawn this has drawn those shading lines to give us a little bit of a head start with how to colour this in. So then I'm going to use the light petal pink just to go over, just to kind of blend it out. Now, I get asked a lot about blends and which tip to use. And my first thing to say is I pretty much exclusively use the bullet tip, which is this one. There is this brush tip, which is great for large areas, but it's quite soft. And I find, because I like to mainly stay inside the lines, not always, but mainly, I prefer the control of the bullet tip, even though it takes me a bit longer to actually colour things in. I don't mind. Colouring in is therapeutic, as is cutting out. So you're nearly done, and well, nearly done with the flowers anyway. Okay, so let's just see. Chris is saying, does the second largest die cut the flower group from the paper? That one? No, it doesn't cut that one. No, it doesn't. It just cuts the stamped image. There you go. Yeah, just the stamped image, not the others. All right, so I am just going to use some dark sea foam and some light sea foam on these, a little bit of both on the leaves. And I just want a suggestion of colour. I'm not trying to make it so it's really, really dark. Let me lift this up so you can see. So you've just got that image kind of peeking through with the colour. And then we will get it stuck down. There we go. So there is a card finished. Now, if you wanted to, you could emboss this die cut piece as well. Make sure you stamp first, but that would look really cool with some embossing on as well. Okay, so that is a one card. All right, let me get, I've got all the ribbons and a punch. So let me get these dies away. I'm trying to tidy as I go, because at the moment I have got so many projects with so many different classes and events running. I have to be really careful about not taking stuff out of one box and putting it in another box. It doesn't always work, but I'm trying. So let me just show you these ribbons. And it'll make you giggle because I've got a ribbon here that I didn't even know existed. So on page 56, there is this ribbon, which is this one. And it's called the Natural Finish 7/8 ribbon. Now you can stamp on this. It shows you here. It's best with stays on ink. And my test of a good ribbon always is, can I tie a bow with it? And how does the bow look? And the answer is absolutely yes. And look, it stays sort of poofy, which is awesome. So that's really lovely. And then because of the colours of the cards that I'm doing today, I got this ribbon out, which is called Faux Suede Trim. And this was in the catalogue last year, and it's early espresso. Love that. And then on my shelf, I found this ribbon. And it's called Soft Polyester Ribbon. And it's in petal pink. Obviously, I ordered it. Obviously, it's in the catalogue. I knew nothing about it. It's down here, look. Just there. And let me tell you, it is so pretty. It's like, it looks like suede. It's polyester, so, you know, obviously it's not suede. But it's just soft. It's like puppy dog ears soft. But it's got body to it, which means it ties into a really good bow. Look. So cool. So pretty. So I haven't decided yet which of those ribbons I'm going to put on one of the cards. So we will see. Ta-da. So I've got all my little die cut pieces. I'm going to use the leaves again. Ooh. And do exactly the same. And this is one of my top tips. So when you're making cards, I cut my layers, and I have a drawer full of pre-cut layers. So I have a drawer full of card blanks and white layers, vanilla layers, and then different colored layers in my standard sizes. So all of those measurements, I've got 2 videos, one in centimeters, one in inches, and there is one coming probably in the autumn with North American measurements as well, because their card size is different. And I just cut them ready. So then I know that I've got layers to fit. And what I would say is, if you're making multiple cards, don't think that you have to stamp something different in each one. You know, if that works, then do it on the next one as well. Sometimes we overthink cards and we think everything's got to be different and so on. And certainly in this heat at the moment, we just want something that feels comfortable and easy. Okay. So I've made this slightly smaller. So we've got a bigger border. So this is crumb cake, and then early espresso and petal pink. So what I thought I would do was use some of these die cut flowers, because again, quite often we think that we have to, you know, reinvent the wheel and do something new all the time. Why don't we just use some of our die cut pieces? And actually, I think that is all I'm going to do. So in order to get glue on these teeny die cut pieces, there are lots of different options. What you can do is put, is the way I'm going to show you now, is to put a little bit of glue on something like, this is a cello bag, but a silicone craft sheet will work. And you can put a little bit of glue, squiggle it out, technical term, on your acetate sheet, and then just dab your die cut piece in the glue and then pop it down. Now we do have glue sheets as well that you can use, and you stick them onto the back of your cardstock and then you die cut, and they're brilliant if you've got a really steady hand, or there are little what are they called, there are glue bottles with really fine tips that you can add in, so perhaps try that as well. That works really well. So I want my card, because I'm going to use this stamp. That's a bit rubbish. And punch. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go sideways with this punch. Okay, so this punch is fab, but you can use it multiple ways. So it will work like that, but I'm going to trim it down. So I'm actually going to stamp it that way, punch it that way. And then I'm going to trim those first two bumps off. And you can do this with any of your punches. And basically what it does is it gives you lots of different punches for the price of one. So let's have a look-see. So I'm going to pop that there. And let's just, I think I'm going to pop it that way. And let's play. Oh, yeah, definitely that ribbon. I've noticed that my flowers are a little off center. Look, can you see? I've kind of gone that way, not that way. Have I got any left? Rummaging here. So let's just see. just going to trim this down. Oh, hello. Hi, Mum. How you doing? Pauline's here. Mum to me, Pauline to everybody else. Oh. There we go. No, I think I need the smaller one. I'm fiddling now. Yeah, that's better. That balances it out better. Let me get my... Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Let's just... I've got a little tiny die cut piece there that needs to come out. Oh, time is really moving on today. You just pop that down. And then I'm just going to pop some ribbon and my punched out piece. So I'm actually going to put that. Ooh. Darn. I know where I want to put it, but it's not working. Let me just stick that down. So when I'm sticking ribbon down, I tend to use either my tape runner or glue. And what it means, rather than a tape runner or tape, I don't tend to use glue because it's just easier for it to grab. So let's go there. Yeah, I'd pop that just there. With some dimensionals, bigger ones. And then we're going to add some little brass butterflies. So if you haven't got any of these brass butterflies yet, you need to add them to your next order. They are amazing. They work really, really well at hiding little mistakes and things that, you know, that really just need to stay hidden. But equally, they just add a little something to your card, and they're flat, so they don't add bulk to your card, which is really important. And they don't add too much weight actually either. They're self-adhesive, so you don't need additional adhesive. Okay, so there you go. So there is card number 2. So I've just used the die cut pieces and those really pretty butterflies, and then I've got really simple card, but I wanted just to show you this. Now this is I've got the words here somewhere. Oh, yeah, this one. It's the Spots and Dots die. Now it's huge. It covers a whole card front, and it is normally let me see. It is normally £30. 30 £30. At the moment, if you place a £90 order, so during celebration, if you place a £90 order, you can have this for free. So it was one of the new things on celebration, and I was so excited because I didn't have it. I have it now. I love getting stuff for free. So, but let me show you. Let me show you my cutting plate. Can you see? But this is how it comes out. Look how cool that is. But look at all these dots. Now, these dots, obviously you probably can't see them. Oh yeah, you can. Because it's on a brown table. But these dots are going to be so useful for flower centers and all sorts. So don't lose your dots. But anyway, I just die cut this. It just makes me so happy. I love polka dots anyway. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So, where's my card blank? I haven't made one. Okay, right. I just need to get my trimmer and quickly make this into a card blank. Sorry. Goodness me. I thought I'd done that in advance. Confetti. Wonderful idea. Wonderful idea, Jan. I think for Kimberly, I don't know what the rules will be about confetti in the place that she's at, but knowing Kim, my guess is that it will be it'll be something like dried flower petals. Kind of that's what I would expect. It'll be something that is biodegradable that she will want. So okay, so super cool spots and dots. Let's just get this. Can you tell I've used this already? So so therapeutic putting the glue on. Okay, so whatever you put underneath is going to shine through. And I already stamped that image. And then I've got a happy birthday here. Ooh. I'm going to pop that down. And I am not going to colour this image. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Because just because it's an image that could be coloured in doesn't mean we have to. There we go. And then I've just, so that piece of Very Vanilla is just an offcut. I've just trimmed it down. And again, I'm going to pop it down. I'm going to get some more of those butterflies. Because quite frankly, why wouldn't you? And, ooh, use my pokey tool instead of my fingers. That'll work better. Ooh. Let's pop one there. Pop another one there. And there we go. Oh, look at the state of my desk. Shove everything out of the way so you can't see, see it. It's like nothing to see here. Don't look is what I'm saying. Look, there we go. But how cool are this spots and dots? It's just amazing. Love it, love it. So 3 cards. One fabulous product suite and 3 different cards. Thank you. Right. Oh, we've got somebody with spam stuff. So just let me just sort that out. Oh, lovely. Okay. Oh, Sue's phone rang, so she missed a bit, but that's good because we've got the replay, Sue, so you'll be fine. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Julie. She's going to get the die. Yes, this one, the spotty one, Julie. This one. Yeah. It's a great deal, isn't it? Lovely cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's Craft and Chat. I will be back here 2 o'clock on Tuesday. That's UK time. And whatever you do, stay safe. Certainly if you're in the sunshine. And for those of you in chillier climes, stay safe in the cold and the ice. And take care of yourselves. And I will see you all again next week. Goodbye.